We looked dead and buried only a couple of games ago, but recent results and a tiny turnaround has gave us a glimmer of hope.
As the Uruguayan curls one in. Oh, Middlesbrough take the lead!
What is up, guys? Matthew here, and welcome back to another episode of our Project Boro career mode here on FM24. Apologies, we've not had any episodes for a while. I've been very busy with other stuff on the channel, following the real life Boro, being ill, among many things that have happened. But we are back here today to continue our Project Boro save, and well, we've gave ourselves a fighting chance of staying in the Premier League. You guys will recall last time we were here, things didn't look great. We had a game against Brighton. I think we might have had, actually, I think it was the semi-final, wasn't it? The second leg, which we did actually get a positive result from, but we were unlucky to not come away with a place in the final. We then obviously drew to Wolves in a game which we could have really done with winning. And since then, we've actually done all right. We've only lost 2 of our last 6 games. We went to Old Trafford and we were winning. We were beating Manchester United, Morgan Gibbs-White with an 80th minute goal. And in heartbreaking FM fashion, United got a double in the final 5 minutes of added time, plus a really annoying penalty, which lost us the game. So quite easily, we could have had an extra point, or even all 3 from Old Trafford, which would have been incredible. Thankfully, though, we played our relegation rivals Blackburn in a game that I feel like we had to win, and we did. We actually won it really comfortably. We beat them 4-1, a hat-trick from the new boy, Taiwo Awoniyi, which was amazing to see. Amad Diallo getting the other. Brought back down to earth with a bump at Stamford Bridge. We lost 4-1 in a game we weren't expecting to win. Benjamin Sesko got all 4 for Chelsea that day. We then bounced back though and we beat Bournemouth 3-2 at home once again. It was a really topsy-turvy game. Bournemouth took the lead. We come back into it. We were actually winning 3-1 with goals from Diallo, Awoniyi and Gibbs-White once again. Solanke got 1 back for Bournemouth, but it was not enough. And again, we nearly beat Tottenham. We went away from home, like against Man United. Should have arguably had all 3 points away at a big club. And we dropped the ball at the very, very death. Gibbs-White with a double once again. Tottenham got a goal in the 68th minute, and then a last-minute equaliser. It was heartbreaking. It was a screamer from about 30 yards out, and Tottenham nicked a point. So we could have had 3 there. So there's 4 extra points you could say we could have had. We then beat Leicester 2-1. Ryan Manning with a penalty. Awoniyi once again getting us the goal, beating another side that were just above us in the league. So that was really important. And then we went to the London Stadium and got another positive result away from home, drawing 2-2 with West Ham. Arroyo and Awoniyi once again on the score sheet. So today we host Leeds, which is a game that you've got to say, given our recent forms, winnable. And then we head to Crystal Palace, who were once upon a time a direct rival, probably not so much anymore. So you could say we could have had a point, or all 3 at Tottenham. We could have had a point at Old Trafford. We might have been outside the drop zone as it stands, but them results have edged us within 3 points of Wolves, 5 points of Leicester, 6 of Newcastle, albeit we have a game in hand on them. So yeah, Newcastle, Leicester, Wolves, Bournemouth too, you know, a couple of sides above us are starting to just look over their shoulder a little bit. It is worth noting a lot of these have changed their managers, some for the better, some from the worst. Erling Moore's come in at Wolves. As you can see, they've picked up a few wins here and there, but overall their form hasn't improved, albeit they've had some very difficult fixtures. Arsenal, Chelsea, Tottenham and City, each of their last 4 games. Leicester especially are struggling. They've replaced Maresca with Alex Neil, which is for me a preparing for the championship sort of signing, but they've not won since February, losing 3 of their last 6, drawing the other 3. So Leicester struggling a little bit in Newcastle despite a new manager bounce after sacking Mourinho they've also just gone off the boil a little bit. They went on an amazing run in February and have only won one game since. And it wasn't even in the Premier League, it was in the FA Cup. So Newcastle also faltering. We've pulled away from Norwich, especially Blackburn, and a win against Leeds, given our goal difference, could actually leapfrog Wolves if they lose. So yeah, it's quite incredible the position we find ourselves in. I wouldn't say we've changed all that much. We've stuck with a more positive lineup, but Gibbs White and Awoniyi, the two players we've brought in from the summer, have especially been game changers. They've been scoring goals, the goals we were missing earlier in the season, and I can also say we thankfully have started to get players back. O'Brien, Iguchi, Isaiah Jones have all returned. Only Walters is out with fractured ribs only for the next week. So we're getting our team back. Results have took a turn, but it could all still go terribly wrong if we fail to win in the next few games and Wolves pull away once again. So yeah, could we be out of the drop by the end of this episode? Or could be we well in trouble once again with what will only be after this 5 games left of the season? Well, some developments regarding Isaiah Jones. He has handed in a transfer request. Nothing serious, nothing ill. He simply come to us and said he wants a new challenge. He wants to move to a bigger club. And I said to him, in fairness, okay, you know, I mean, if we stay up, great, we can sell him for an absolute whack. He's, you know, valued up towards £40 million. And I get it with Isaiah Jones. He's wanted by Burnley currently. He is an incredible player who we've developed exceptionally well, even before I became manager, but we've continued to develop him. He's a decent Premier League player. He's probably going to fit into a lot of teams in the Premier League. And listen, he's been at Boro for a long time now. He first joined us in 2019-20, had a couple of loans in Scotland, but since broke through under Neil Warnock, I want to say, and yeah, has just gotten better and better and better, and hasn't looked too out of place in the Premier League. And I didn't want to upset him, you know, while he's here, his morale is high, he's playing well. I didn't want to upset the apple cart and say you're not going anywhere. I completely understand that Boro at times can be a stepping stone and that these players will want to move on. And it's not like he's been here 5 minutes and he's used the club as a stepping stone. You know, Isaiah has broken through, done really well, helped us get promoted, and has played a part so far this season. So yeah, we're happy to listen to offers, but we've said it will only be once we get a replacement in the summer. So he's happy with that. We're all happy. So let's hopefully finish the job and yeah, try and start that resurgence by getting a win today. Okay, so here's the team that's going to host Leeds United in a very, very big game. Mads Hermansen is in goal. A little bit concerned by how his rating has dropped as the season has gone on. He's went from being a decent Premier League goalkeeper to a decent Championship one. So, you know, he's back at the level of Seny Dieng currently with higher potential. So, yeah, we might need another goalkeeper at the end of this season. And maybe we should have tried to get a better one in. But he is wanted by a team in Saudi, so I'll be absolutely wanting to rinse them of their money. Back four, Royal comes in for the injured Walters. He's the only player out currently, as I say. Lenihan and Totti are in the back four with Manning on the left-hand side. Hackney and McGree in midfield with Diallo on the right. Gibbs White is in the middle with Jones on the left and Awoniyi up front. I mean, suddenly we look at the front four, the front six of this Boro team, and it looks like a Premier League team. It really, really does. I think the signings we've made have been tremendous, and given Gibbs White was pretty much a decent Championship player when we brought him in, his value was really low compared to where it has been in recent seasons. We've already got him back up to a decent Premier League player, so I think we've made one hell of a signing in terms of bringing him in maybe when he wasn't at his best, and we've got him back up to the standard we believed he could play at, which was Premier League. And he's been amazing. He's absolutely been a game changer. And I think we've found a real gem. And we are paying 24 million for him, but I think that's still a snip given how much he was worth. And yeah, we're only paying £8 million a season. So Paul Warne's the Leeds manager. I mean, he's not a Premier League manager. Surely he can't keep Leeds up. Paul Warne, really? Oh dear, their form hasn't been great, has it? Maybe now is a good time to play Leeds United, because I've only just realised they've sacked their manager as well. Farker left in November. Went to Villarreal. Oh my word. Boro at home to Leeds. What a great opportunity this is for us to get ourselves that little bit closer to safety. But Leeds, not a team to be underestimated despite their new manager, despite their current form. I'd just love us to keep the positive momentum going, to be honest with you. I'd love us to keep our home form in the very good place that it currently is in. And listen, by the end of the day here, we could be out the drop zone, which would be absolutely unbelievable, given where we were weeks back. But Leeds do have a chance early on. That's headed up. Oh my goodness, that looked like it might loop in. But it was just wide by Pascal Struijk. Leeds have started the slightly better side. I will go positive, why not? Why not go positive? We need to stay up. We need to go for the win here. And I do think equally, we might not have exactly the quality Leeds do, but we're not far off, And we can definitely give them a game. And if we play our best, we absolutely can get a result. I say that as Isaiah Jones has just ran into a white shirt there. I'm hoping his transfer request isn't going to go to his head. Here's Willie Nonto on the right-hand side. Oh, one thing we keep doing is giving away penalties. That looked like it was outside the box to me. It looked like it was outside the box. I'd be astonished if this was awarded as a penalty. Yeah, it was outside the box. I thought it was. It looked tight, but we are lacking discipline. We are lacking a little bit of discipline at times, giving away needless penalties. We did it against United, which of course we should have got something from. And then points could be crucial come the end of the season. They really could be. As Meslier clears the ball, he's got a knock as well. I don't know where he's got that from. Win the second ball, which is important though. Amad Diallo to McGree. Here's Hackney. Oh, it's a terrible touch, Hackney. We can't be giving away possession so needlessly. There's going to be another Leeds highlight. I don't think they're a team we should be, oh God, here's Lo Celso. Oh, thank God he skied it. They shouldn't be a team we should be scared we can't compete with, but so far we've not been anywhere near creative enough, so I'm going to demand more. And saying that, we've got a corner. Gibbs White whips it in, and, Lenihan with an absolutely awful header. Absolutely terrible. And since demanding more, we've started to look a little bit more lively, but it looks like we are going to head into half-time. Level at 0-0, a very tight game. Both sides equally the same number of shots on target and on goal. They've had the higher XG. But I'll keep using the media line, which tends to really give the boys a boost when you say the media have said this. Go and justify it. They seem to like that. Gets them motivated. Here we are playing out from the back. This would be a horrible place to lose the ball. Oh, Jones. Why is he taking a touch inside? He gets lucky that Lo Celso doesn't intercept. Hackney into Diallo. Awonyi's in the middle. Awonyi scores! Yes! Taiwo Awonyi continues to transform this Boro side. Since he come in January, we got lucky with Isaiah Jones in the midfield. Hackney with a great ball into Amad Diallo. And again, the defender, should I say, terrible positioning, ran past Awonyi, who finished into the back of the net, and we have a crucial 1-0 lead. And as it stands, we are out of the bottom three on goal difference. And look at this, a quick free kick. Isaiah Jones now. It's in. Totti's in the box. I'm not really wanting him to shoot. And, well, he nearly pulled off a finish. But, that wasn't the shot for me. They're now going attacking. So, I'm going to go balanced. I am going to go balanced, considering Leeds are starting to push forward a little bit. But here's Riley McGree. This has been a much better second half. Until Diallo did that. Never mind. Although he's nicked it off Rocker. Awonyi. Back to Diallo. Diallo scores. Come on. It's 2-0. Amad Diallo. Once again, we get lucky. Despite taking a poor touch in the Leeds third. Archie Gray gives it away, or Rocker, you could say, was the one who gave it away. A lovely 1-2. Ahmed Diallo and Awonyi combine. And Diallo buries it in the corner. And we are 2-0 up. What a huge result this could be. And we're back again. Corner. They're like a team possessed right now, are the boys in red. Totti back out to Gibbs-White. Morgan Gibbs-White. Brilliant. Up until the finish. But what a player he's been. And, well, we've got Leeds on the ropes at the moment. 15 minutes to go. Now is a time I think we make a couple of changes to refresh it up. If anything, Gibbs-White's been the players have maybe the poorer game. We'll bring on Muslija, Tavernier as well. I think Awonyi's going to stay on. I think he's been tremendous. And I think I might put Tav on the right and bring Diallo off as well. Rest him. Just wary of injuries, wary of potential players getting injuries. Ideguchi can come on for Hayden Hackney. And I think we won't go cautious quite yet. But I think in the final 10 minutes we'll definitely look to defend our lead. And now they're playing with caution now, which I'm very surprised by. Very surprised. But now we've dragged Leeds within 5 points of us, and now they are a side who could be looking over their shoulders. They're going to join the pack of sides who are going to have to start looking over their shoulders at the Boro who are coming. They are coming for safety. Manning with a throw-in. Back to him now. Sarmiento to Ryan Manning once again. Sarmiento, Manning keeping the ball nicely in the corner. Ideguchi, Sarmiento, dink to the back post! Marcus Tavernier comes on and makes it 3-0 to the mighty Boro. And that is a job well done by the boys. Great football on the left-hand side. Kept the ball extremely well. And Sarmiento with a beautiful dink. Both wingers who've just come on combine, and Tavernier heads it in at the back post. And it's 3-0. And what a second half performance this has been. As I say, that team talk, it does the trick, it really does. And it is 3 points. Come on, the Boro. We've beaten Leeds United 3-0. What a second half. Some incredible performances out there. The back four were amazing. The keeper was too. Tav and Sarmiento come on for Diallo and Jones, who were both amazing. The wingers were great today. Awonyi as well. What a signing he's been. And that was comprehensive. You've blown them away. They deserve to be, their morale deserves to be boosted, and their ego deserves to be stroked a little bit there. Delighted, great win. And as it stands, we're out of the relegation zone for the first time in a long time. But Wolves do play Crystal Palace later in the day. So it is probably worth just holding our excitement a little bit until we see what comes of that result. Because we could be straight back in it. And we are, because Wolves drew against Palace. So the gap is 1 point to Wolves. Norwich, though, beat Chelsea. So they are coming as well. They're now within touching distance. Blackburn even got a point against Liverpool. So I tell you what, it's all just fell on its head a little bit. The bottom three have found a new lease of life, and the teams just outside now have to start looking a little bit nervously over their shoulders. Bournemouth, Newcastle, Leicester, Wolves, maybe Leeds as well. It could get interesting. It could get interesting. So can we continue and get another point? I'd be happy with a point at Selhurst Park. But, yeah, can we get something away at Crystal Palace? I mean, Wolves have gotten something from Palace. I'd like to think we could do the same. Wolves are there at Liverpool. So what a chance this could be. Even a point might get us outside of the bottom three with our goal difference. So let's head to Selhurst Park and see if we can get ourselves out of the relegation zone. So then the team to head to Selhurst Park, you will not be surprised to see, is unchanged. Hermansen in goal. Arroyo remains at right back. Walters isn't quite 100% fit. And to be fair, Arroyo isn't 100%. He's match fit. A little tired, but was fantastic in the last 2 games that he's played. So Lenihan will be alongside him. He was fantastic as well. Got team of the week with Totti, Manning in the back 4-2, Hackney, McGree, as you know, Diallo on the right, Jones on the left, Gibbs White in the middle with a 1 up front. Diallo now a 4-star winger. Another player who I'm sure when we brought in wasn't as high in terms of this, but has grown into a top Premier League player. But yeah, why would you change a team that played so well against Leeds United? But this is a difficult task. Palace are 10th in the Premier League. They've got some incredible players, Orsic and Elise, especially to look out for on either wing. And I'm going to once again use the media, go out there and put a worthy display. Give them all a little bit of an extra boost. But yeah, it is worth saying our away form still has left a little bit to be desired. You know, the wins we've picked up have been at home, Bournemouth, Leeds, Leicester. But away from home, and look at that, not a loss in the last 5. That's amazing to see that in the Premier League. But yeah, you know, at the same time, you could argue we could have got something at United. We should have got something at Tottenham. We drew at West Ham. So all things considered, we've actually been picking up the odd point from quite a lot of away grounds, which, famous last words, you could say are tougher places to go than Selhurst Park, given where West Ham are in the league. Maybe not Tottenham, but especially Man United. So let's see how we start. We've actually started pretty well here. 2 shots on target already in the opening 10 minutes. We are going balanced in this game, but Palace look like they've gotten over their 10-minute hangover and have certainly gotten a grip of the game now. Here's Gehi into Decore now, turns into Edouard. Here's Eze, who he's a player I completely forgot to mention. He's another one to look out for. Edouard's in behind, and it's 1-0 to Palace. And it could be offside. I mean, I'm not sure whether it was. And it was offside. Well, I wasn't sure, you know. Sometimes you can tell. It's quite obvious. I mean, what a ball from Orsic, but he is offside. It's worth saying that, isn't it? Was too early. And now, well, I say the Boro have a highlight. Maybe not. Hackney's lost the ball to Jefferson Lerma. And now he plays it back to Gehi once again. Decore now. Back to Gehi. Here's Anderson. Into Decore once again. Palace playing the ball around well. Elise now cuts inside. This is not what we want. Eze now. Eze with the shot! And that's a fantastic effort by Michael Elise, hitting the outside of the post. And it's safe to say Palace have took a grip of this game, although Edouard's gone off injured, I believe, which is a bit of a blow for the Eagles, I think. But Route 1 here. Oh, we shouldn't be letting Elise take the ball down that easily, boys. Edouard plays it back out. We're making it too easy for their attacking players. Totti clears it. Jones flicks it on, but to no one. And Palace will come again. I am a little bit concerned that their attacking players are having too much of an influence at the moment. And it will be a matter of time before they get themselves in front. Back to Anderson. Jefferson Lerma now. This is great play in between the thirds by Crystal Palace. Orsic. Oh, that's a great ball in behind once again to Edouard. And he misses again. Another chance goes begging. Orsic is pulling the strings. I'm going to demand more from the boys, but we're not getting a moment's notice here. It's relentless Crystal Palace pressure. Mitchell crosses it in. Manson makes a fantastic save. It's back to Decore, and there it is. It's been coming. Palace have absolutely battered us in this first half an hour. And it was a good save initially by Hermansen, but it was played back into a dangerous position. And Decore made no mistake. And it's been coming. We can't say it hasn't. Crystal Palace have been so creative. We've tried to trap them on the inside because their inside forwards are going to cut in, but it's not working. It's not working at all. Oh, now they've got a free kick in a dangerous position. Manning with another booking. He seems to be getting booked every single game. Ryan Manning. And here's Orsic. Number 99. puts his free kick over. But yeah, we've not been anywhere near creative enough at the moment. It's not been a good half from us at all. Palace, I think you could say, have just been great. XG of 2.2. They've been on fire. Yeah, we're not creative enough. We're not positive enough. Can we make a change? Diallo's not having a good game for once. So let's bring on Sarmiento, who obviously set up the goal in the last game. And hope that our team talk can get us up the pitch a bit. And I'm going to go positive as well. Let's try and get something from this game. I am very wary that Palace will probably catch us and get a second goal here. But we need to be more positive than what we're being at the moment. And still doesn't look like we're creating anything really. Our away form has been a problem. And Elise now, corner. They're going to get to the second ball once again with Richards. What a place this would be to steal it, Hackney, and he does. Can he play it inside of Gibbs White? Yes, he can. Awonyi now. Can he make a run? Hackney into Jones. Great play to keep the move alive. Here's Gibbs White. Can he cross it into Awonyi? It's Isaiah Jones. It's Hayden Hackney. Oh, what a save by Henderson. I thought that was the moment we get an unlikely equaliser. Not to be. Manning, corner, heads it clear. And that's going to be end of highlight, isn't it? Frustrating. What a chance that was. 70th minute. I mean, Awonyi's actually had a poor game, but he's worth keeping him on just in case he grabs you a goal. So I'm going to bring on Anthony Martial, who we've not seen in a long time. Hasn't quite lit the league up like he did the Premier League. He's dropped off a bit now, but we're going to put him alongside Awonyi and hope that maybe two up top will give us a bit more joy and we can nick that equalising goal. And we'll bring on Mussolija for Hackney. And maybe we have to go attacking pretty soon, although instantly Palace... Oh, Lenihan, I thought he'd fouled him. I thought he had a second book in there. Wasn't a foul. And Boro in possession, which I don't know if this is a good thing or not. If I'm honest, I have a feeling it probably isn't. Totti, please be aware of the players around you. McGree out to Ryan Manning. Sarmiento, are we going to see some incredible roundy ball here, or are Palace going to nick it off us in our own half? Manning, here's Hackney, here's Awonyi. Gibbs White in. Morgan Gibbs White! Oh! That was the chance. We've had two. Oh, I'd have put my mortgage on Gibbs White scoring there. But all of a sudden, we're on top here. Momentum's with us. Come on, boys, let's nick a goal. If we can get a point from this, I will be over the moon, given how many chances Palace have had at the other end as well. Here's Arroyo. Jones, is he onside? Is he onside? It's a goal to Awonyi! Back post! What a finish from Taiwo Awonyi! I wasn't sure if it was an own goal, but it found its way in. McGree into Anderson, Arroyo, Isaiah Jones, deflected cross, and Awonyi at the back post taps it in, and it's one each. Oh God, and instantly at the other end, Palace now. Oh no, what a save for Manson! Oh, Orsic has scored. Oh, that's just infuriating. We've went from equalising at one end, instantly handing back the lead, and that is an ugly goal. Flicked on. That is disgusting. What a horrible goal to score. Palace won't care. Oh, and after all that, we might end up losing anyway. Unless... No. Never mind. Awonyi's lost it. Oh, no, Awonyi, don't get yourself sent off. Don't get yourself sent off, for God's sake. What a time to let your team down. What is he doing? Our star striker, and we're going to lose him now for I don't know how many games. Maybe half of the remaining games. That sending off could genuinely be the difference. Because he's been the difference. And what has he just done? I can't quite believe what he's just done. 10 minutes ago, we were level and we were getting a point from this game. All of a sudden, we've now lost our star striker. I mean, don't tell me we're going to pull something out the bag here. No, that was absolutely atrocious. Oh, God. 3-1. I am so annoyed with Awoniyi. Why has he done that? Why has he put us in such a position, especially given the final 3 games of the season, or 4 games coming up? I mean, they've had 24 shots and 11 on target, so let's not pretend we deserved a point from this game, but we were on for a point. We did concede a goal, yes, but what's Awoniyi doing? 3-1 defeat. I don't know what to say to that, because I feel like if I say we did well, they're going to be patronised, because essentially Palace had 24 shots and 11 on target. I'm disappointed with the... Yeah, that's worked. Awoniyi, I'm furious. I can't believe that. So we remain 1 point from safety. Awoniyi's banned for 1 match. You know, I'm not even going to appeal it because it was a terrible tackle. Yeah, he needs to. I'm not even going to speak to him because I don't want to make things worse. But what has he done? Essentially, what has he just done? And let's hope that Wolves don't pick up something against Liverpool. And it would be typical that they beat Liverpool, wouldn't it? Let's have a little look. City beat Newcastle in the FA Cup. Man City up next. That's going to be nice. That's going to really bolster our chances of survival, isn't it? Are Wolves even playing? Maybe they were due to play Newcastle or whoever it was who played in the FA Cup. Maybe that's it. Maybe they've got a game in hand somewhere. And it's not anytime soon. Let's have a little look. 22nd of April. Oh, it's today. Right, let's just find out what come of the Liverpool-Wolves result. Oh, they got a point at Anfield. Oh, for crying out loud. Of course they did. Blackburn lost to City. So, this is what it looks like, guys, heading in to... essentially what will be the finale next time out, because we've only got 5 games left and they're not easy. The next 3 certainly aren't. City, Everton, Liverpool. We need to hope we're still in with a fight come Norwich, Newcastle, because I genuinely believe we've got 2 games there that we could get something from, and we could survive, but I mean the next 3 could very well kill us off. City, Everton, Liverpool. So I'll come back. I might come back for Liverpool, Norwich and Newcastle. If we're still in with a shot of survival, I'll come in for them. If we're not, I'll just play Norwich and Newcastle and we'll see how we finish the season. But I'm not disappointed with the result. I'm disappointed with the fact that Awoniyi is now going to be missing. And maybe if we're going to lose him, losing him in a game against City is not the worst game in the world, because we're not going to beat City, let's be real. But still, disappointed with that result. But let's not forget we did beat Leeds 3-0 in this episode, which is awesome. And the gap, I guess, was 3 points at the start of the episode. It's now down to 2, which is better than what it was. Leicester 4 points adrift, Leeds 5, Newcastle 6. I think Leeds downwards is what we need to be looking at. So we'll be back in the next episode, guys, to see in the finale whether we still have a chance of staying in the Premier League. But until then, guys, if you've enjoyed this video, do hit the like button and subscribe for more, and hit the bell too so you never miss an upload. Comment below your thoughts and your predictions for if you think we'll be back next time with a chance of staying in the Premier League or not. But until next time, guys, do take care. Big thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.